Hello there. My name is George Rashino, and I'm a senior kinesiology major at Penn State University. And one day I'm hoping to become a physical therapist. And today I'm going to be taking you through some of the best exercises that you can be doing for your health with a Gymnic ball and a little rolling device. So, before we get into it though, a few precautions. We want to make sure that you are hydrated first off and have eaten a good meal today. But beyond that, if you have any outstanding conditions or orthopedic limitations like a recent surgery that might leave you at risk for injury, that I please ask you to reach out to your doctor before engaging in such activities like this that could leave you at risk for possible injury. But beyond that, let's get started with it. So I'm going to set up the camera and then we can get going. So we're going to begin with an ab plank. So an exercise to strengthen the abdominal muscles. So we're going to lie prone on the ball, like so. And we're going to hold on our knees, we're going to hold a strong position and contract the core muscles like this, okay? Now, this is the easy position. We can roll out, or we can modify it and just stay in, but make sure to keep the core tight, look ahead, don't strain the neck, and just like this, you can hold this position. Beyond that, next we're going to do a lower back extension to work the posterior chain muscles. And to do that, we're gonna also stay on our knees here, or we can go upright, depending on how much force you want on your lower back. But I'm gonna start off on my knees here, supporting myself with my hands. We're gonna go from this position here to here. And we won't want to hyperextend the back. We don't want to end here and strain our back. We just simply want to take it through its active range of motion, something like this, to here. And if that feels easy, then we can go up from off of our knees and we can hold it here. Just be sure not to go into hyperextension here. Beyond that, next we're going to do a glute strengthening exercise. So we're going to single leg extension here. Single leg / glute extension. On top of the ball, with 2 points of contact, we don't want to fall off the ball. So we always want to keep a hand and a leg on the ground at all times. We're going to come up on the ball and we are going to do an action like this, driving our heel towards the ceiling almost, and then back down. And repeat, driving the heel towards the ceiling. You should feel a lot of activation in the gluteal area here. And then next, we're going to do a squat. So there's nowhere in my apartment for me to put this ball safely up against the wall and do this, but how I would recommend starting out is putting the ball against the wall, so it's behind you. It's like this, leaning against the wall and descending into a squat. I'm going to show you something like a box squat because I just don't have anywhere in here that I can do that. But I would recommend starting off like that. So we're going to do it more like this, where the ball under you, you're going to keep your chest up. We're going to push our hips back while keeping our core stable. And we're going to sit onto the ball, and then we can come back up. All right? Now again, I like the other way better, where the ball's behind me. I descend to a squat to where I'm comfortable against the wall, but I just can't demonstrate that here today. So after that, next we're gonna work the adductors, or the inner thigh muscles here, one at a time, by lying on the side of the ball, like this. Now again, be careful to always keep a leg and an arm, 2 points of contact on the ground at all times, so we're not losing our balance here. But we're gonna lie on our side here, and our lower leg, we are going to drive up towards the midline of our body. All right, try to stay straight, keep the core tight. We're just gonna You should feel it right in your middle thigh, your groin area. These adductors lighting up to contract our leg towards the midline. And since we're already here, we might as well work the abductors away from the midline here. Again, 2 points of contact, nothing's changing. One leg, one arm on the ground. We are going to push up, just like this, towards the ceiling. You should feel these outer thigh muscles, some glute medius here, lighting up to lift our leg towards the ceiling. Just like that. After those, we're going to go into a balance exercise here. So I want you to sit on the ball, like so. And it's kind of like a marching exercise at first. This is the easiest way. We're going to modify it first. We're just going to lift one leg off the ground, back down, kind of march. Notice how we only have 1 point of contact to work on our balance here, like so. And if that's too easy, then we can put a leg out straight and lift it and hold our balance. Switch, and lift it to hold our balance. It's a little bit harder that way, but we want to make sure that we have this down first before we move on to a harder variation like so. After that, we're going to go into a little Superman, a little alternating Superman. So we're going to lay prone on the ball again, like so. Going to kind of extend up. We're not going to be on our knees this time, all right? And opposite, so I want you to take your right arm, put it towards the sky, and take your left leg, and put it towards the sky, keeping your head down and straight. We're going to extend both, right here. And then we'll switch. So, just like that. So balance, posterior chain, lower back, some glutes as you extend like this. It's really a great exercise. And then we're going to go into an upper body strengthening exercise here next. So we're going to do a modification of a push-up. So we're already going to start on our knees, so it's a little bit easier here. And if it's still too hard, I want you to just hold the position. Holding at the top's easiest. Midway through is a little harder. And then all the way to the bottom here, you're gonna feel the most pressure there. If you're feeling strong enough, then you can go through the whole movement and you can complete a push-up on the ball. But again, if that is too difficult, then you can simply just hold the position. But I definitely want to get an upper body strengthening exercise somewhere in here with this routine. So we're gonna do modified push-ups for that. And then with the ball, we're going to finish up here with some pelvic circles, all right? Some lower back, some obliques, some abdominals here. So we're going to sit straight, and we're going to rotate a little circle around, keeping the core tight the whole time. Should feel a bit of oblique action, sides through, maybe some hip flexors if they're really tight, just like that. All right, and that sums up our gymnic ball exercises. We're next going to move into some rolling exercises. We can use this as a little roller. So we're going to start off, and we're going to roll out the hamstrings, all right? So I want you to put one leg over the device, like so. I'll go this way so you can see it better. And you're going to put some of your body weight on it. You're going to roll all the way from the glute to the bottom of the kneecap. We're going to roll out the hamstrings. All right? Nice and easy. We're going to flip that. We're going to roll out the quads. All right? Simple enough. We're going to lay on the rolling device, like so. And I'm just going to roll. Just like that. All right? You can change the angle so you get all four muscles of the quad. Make sure you get the vastus lateralis here on the outside. And that's it. Finish up with some lower back rolling. My personal favorite here. just like this. Gonna lay on it gently. Keep upright a bit so you don't have too much of your body weight directly on the device. And we're just gonna roll. All right. So mid to lower back rolling. And that just about sums up the exercises for today. So, in closing, I know some of those exercises can be pretty hard. I got a pretty good sweat going right here, but they really are worth it for your benefit, for your longevity. If you want to remain functional and strong, decrease your risk of chronic illness, then it is beyond worth your while to include some strengthening, balance, and functional movements like I displayed here today into your daily life. So I hope you go and get it and have a great workout. That sums up what I got here to show for you today. Thank you.